All right, so I'm doing the mise en place for breading and battering. I lost my video or didn't record it somehow this morning for the brine I'm doing with buttermilk. It's a little bit different than what the ask was, but I figured that's okay. So the mise for this is a teaspoon of garlic and onion each, the powders, salt and pepper to taste, a tablespoon of paprika, a cup and a half of flour, a half cup of cornstarch, and a teaspoon of baking powder. So I'm going to dredge these pieces in the flour and onto this tray, and they cool for a bit. After they've cooled, then we will fry them. I'll show you the technique for laying them in the oil, but a little bit different than what the sort of module was, but it's kind of a southern fried thing, so there's no breadcrumbs on this. There's also some egg in with the buttermilk. I've included the recipe in the planner, but the hot sauce and other things are in there as well. Okay, so these are just about ready to go into the oil. It cooled for a bit. We've got little nice bits with all the buttermilk and egg mixing with the flour and the spices. No breadcrumbs for this one, so our setup's a bit different. But I thought I'd try something different. This is the last module I'm doing, and yeah, we're gonna deep fry outside because... All right, so I got my setup here. I have my chicken ready to go in. Deep fryer landing tray. Sorry, I've got canola oil in here. We're gonna heat to 325. Probably about a 6-minute fry, and we're gonna finish in the oven to sort of keep things crisp. Again, we're home frying here, so small batches. I'll be laying them in shortly. But as you can see, I moved outside here. Don't like the grease smell in the house. It's a pretty good setup that I've used before, and we'll be at it soon. And again, we'll be going to 325 on the dial. I have my thermometer to double check and monitor the temperature. We're going to do about 4 pieces at a time, so it's not going to fill up too much anyway. And we'll go from there. All right, so we're showing temperatures that are pretty close to where we're ready to go. The 325 range. It says it's heated to that now on the thing, so we'll give her a shot. And we're in business. Gently placing them in. And we're full. We'll be back in about 8 minutes. It's a little bit of a tipping point here. You don't want to touch them. You got to resist the urge to knock off all that breading. Resist the urge to crowd the basket. And don't jump when you get splattered on your bare legs. That's why you wear pants and shoes in a kitchen. I just flipped them, but I'm looking for color more than actual doneness. I'm happy to finish these in the oven. They're coming out very crispy. Not quite done yet, but you can see how crisp that is. Pretty nice. Just beautiful stuff here. Chicken thighs, a few pieces of breast, but I'm going to let these rest. Check the temperature anyway. Again, they're going to go in the oven. We're at a 150, so they won't be long in the oven, but you don't want to go too much more. You're going to start to burn that breading. We're going to heat the oil back up a bit and finish the batches. See you soon. All right, another batch coming out here. Just crispy, crispy, crispy here. So let that water boil out of there a bit. I'll finish the last few pieces. Woo! I was reading about craggy bits and getting some of that batter, getting a dirty hand in there, and how that's going to improve things. Well, with all due respect to Popeyes, that looks pretty good. A little light on that breading, but this is killer, man. Okay, so all done here. This might not be the last video you watch, but it's the one that kind of ends the unit for me. I just want to hear this crunch here. Didn't crunch as much as I wanted, but these are beauty. Just going to make sure they're finished. 10 minutes in the oven, a little salt. We're good to go. Beautiful.